you'll find most of the diagnostics that can diagnose specific conditions in specific specialties are not available in the hospitals. I'll just give an example of endocrinological conditions where we don't have hormonal assays, and we know these are expensive assays, so sometimes it's not possible for the hospital because of underfunding. They cannot stock reagents for hormonal assays. So you'll find we can only diagnose very few endocrinological conditions like diabetes, which is common, and thyroid conditions. But other conditions we cannot diagnose. And this is a challenge which goes to other specialties as well, like neurology or gastroenterology, where apart from having a huge burden of patients with upper GI bleeding, for example, but we cannot do the diagnostic endoscopies at the hospital.
When you look at the indicators of health for Africa, maternal mortality rate, for instance, is very high in sub-Saharan Africa. There are some studies that show that, for instance, even in East Africa alone, every day 16 mothers in Uganda die out of negligence, out of failing to access the right medical care to be able to deliver on time and to deliver in hospital. And then we have our own traditional beliefs where we believe that it's better to deliver from home because then you have this local traditional birth attendant who will be kind to you and who will help you deliver better. Yeah. So in that context, if our indicators on health are showing that they are really terrible, you know, that mothers are dying a lot more, which means that if mothers are dying, we will also have a huge orphan population, which means that young children will be affected, the growth of the child will be affected. In fact, we know that if a mother is not there to look after a child, a newborn, the probability of that child not getting up to 1 year is extremely high. That child is likely to die because it needs care, it needs warmth, it needs love, and all sorts of things. But if nobody is there to do that, then you lose those children.
I personally think if we increase funding in the healthcare sector, that will help a lot, because most of the budgets in these developing countries are severely under-budgeted. So if they're under-budgeted, then you cannot account for example, as I was saying, lack of supplies, lack of medicines. All this is because of funding issues. But we also need human resource. As we said, for example, if most of the things can be done in the country if we have specialists available. But if you have fewer specialists, then you have to rely on sending patients abroad, which is again expensive for the government. So if we have these in place, then it's possible most of the things can be done within the country.